BabaGanoosh, here we are.
Baba flippin'.
About that for a good start.
Dude, I'm trying to go.
I don't know what the fuck you're doing. Those are called dad reflexes.
Baba flipping Ganoosh, baby. We back.
We're back. Week off, but we're back. Try not to let that happen again. I'm sorry.
Carmi is a businessman and had to go on a businessman trip.
You could say that. You could say that.
Yeah, you know, and he also, I was sick, as you guys know, that one week, and then Carmi came down with something, and
yeah, I don't know what the fuck that was. And then my mom's, she's getting sick now. So something's going around.
Damn.
You're all more than welcome to go back up north, those of you that are already here. But we do appreciate your hospitality, and you do keep us all employed for the most part.
They kind of do, actually. What would we do without all these snowbirds?
I'd probably get to our destination faster because they're not driving 30. I'm going to say it every week. I don't care. Season's until, April, May. So until then, I'm going to continue to harp on these assholes driving 30 miles an hour.
It just gets worse and worse every day. I ain't going to lie. It's so true.
But I feel better. I got that off my chest.
How was your business trip, businessman?
Good. It was very, very good for the most part.
Cold weather up there?
A little cooler. Yeah. And the first trip before that one was a wedding. I had to go to a wedding up in Buffalo for one of my longtime friends, and his family and everybody was up there, and that was fun. Buffalo's, I got to tell you, the people, some of the nicest people you ever met.
I've driven through there, but I've never spent time there.
So we were in East Aurora. It's a little bit outside. And I mean, they if you're walking across a street, they'll stop 100 yards before they even get to you. Not like here, where they see you walking across the street and they're thinking,
it's
there's
like
10
a dance.
points.
Are they going? Am I going?
Up there, they'll stop 100 yards away. And everybody's nice to you. Like when you're walking down the street, hey, how are you? They all say hi to you.
Wow.
I had a conversation with 4 old women about my new iPhone. They're just, is that the 17?
Oh, wow. They're hip with it.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, it is. I still have the 13, but I like it. I said, you know what? Keep it, I said, because I'm not a fan of the 17.
I can't believe I almost spilled your drink.
Yeah. Well,
that was a good save.
Yeah. I told you, dad reflexes.
It's like when you're in the car.
Oh, man. But yeah, trips were good. How about you? How was church the last 2 weeks without everybody?
2 weeks ago, both you and Courtney were out of town, so I went to church by my lonesome. Sat next to this lovely family. Actually, 2 lovely families. Like an older family. It was like a grandma and a grandpa. It was a lesbian family. No.
They frown upon that.
Hey, Jesus loves us all.
Loves us all, but yeah.
And so, but then to the left of me was a younger family, like a mom, dad with a 1-year-old and a 3-year-old.
God bless.
Yeah, God bless. And the kids were adorable. And that week, the sermon was about how men should be in relationships. So
yes.
It hit home. Last week, every time Comrie and I have gone to church, we kind of sit in the back rows. And we still have an amazing time. But then the week when you and Courtney weren't there, the pastor, what's his name again? Do you remember? I don't remember either, but great
so
pastor.
Bad with names.
Yeah. He made a joke on how season's coming. And so there's going to be apparently 2,000 more people that are going to start coming to the 3 different times that they do. And the 10 o'clock that we go to is already full. So this week, actually, they opened up the warehouse next door and they have a big screen in there for people to watch. So people flooded in there this week. But while he was making that announcement, he made a joke. He's like, there's always 3 or 4 seats next to me up in the front row. He's like, I don't bite you guys. He's like, I don't know why, but nobody ends up coming to sit next to me. He's like, are you guys scared of me? And everybody was laughing. It was pretty funny. But So then I was like, you know what? Next week I'm going to see. And so then we get there and Courtney and April are like, where do you want to sit? I'm like, let's try. You guys want to try to get closer? And lo and behold, there were like, I think only 2 seats next to him at the time and we needed 3. So, but in the very front row, there was like 5 seats still available, like front and center. And I'm not going to lie, like the experience was grand. Like, even like with the worship music, like you felt it even more. You're like right there. And it's like, brought me to tears. I'm not going to lie.
That's powerful.
So I hope this week you're down to try the front row.
Well, I'm not, but
I know.
I'm not a front row person, but I you know what? I'll give it a shot.
Just give it a shot. If you don't like it, we go back.
No, I'll go up there this week.
Yeah.
I will.
It's going to touch your soul.
All right. I will. I'll give it a shot.
Oh, and this week is free t-shirt week at Hope City. They're opening up another campus in downtown Naples. I don't know. Me and Carmi went there on a whim because Pat's dad goes there and Pat's dad's been trying to get Carmi to go for a while now. And we just stayed there because the environment and the people and
I do like the church. I do. I like the way they present things. I like the way the sermons go. They don't pressure you. There's no pressure here.
Right.
Some of the churches like that are like the non-denominational, you know, they kind of pressure you into certain things. And this one, it's a very comfortable feeling there. Even from the first time we went.
Yeah.
Very comfortable.
I love it. And so then after church, we went to Mel's Diner, which was a throwback. I felt like we were in the 90s.
You know, you said that the other day, and I couldn't figure out where you got the 90s from because it looks like the 50s in there.
The outside looks like the 50s, but when you walk in, it's like you're transported to when we were like 7. We should go there this week again with you so you can see what we're talking about.
I've been there.
Oh.
100 times. It feels like the fucking 50s.
Well, you know, some people think I'm color blind. Maybe I'm actually also decade blind. Decade aesthetic blind.
You know, that's kind of an issue. I think you gotta... Colorblind's one thing, but to be decade blind.
Decade aesthetic blind. We're coming up. We're creators here. We are discovering things here.
I am down to go to Mel's this week, though.
It was awesome.
We just have to be out because I got football game at 1.
Oh, it's at 1?
Yeah.
You going to
the Bears?
The Bears bar?
I'm not sure yet because we're playing the Ravens, and I told my buddy Aaron that I wanted to watch it with him and his parents because they're big Ravens fans.
Did they win this week, the Bears?
They did. They did. Oh yeah, hold on.
What are they like 5 and or 4?
Right here, baby, see that? Oh yeah, we are 4-2.
Wow.
We have won 4 in a row. 4 in a row after starting 0-2.
I love that.
You know, it's still very premature in the season, and we have a lot of work to do, but we're getting there. And with our coach Ben Johnson, we're going to be just fine.
Damn.
But to see 4-2 after the dismal bullshit start is very nice.
That excites me. I know the Bears always have troubles, so I'm glad they're having a good year.
Yeah, it's been a while. Like 40 years since we've been to since we've won a Super Bowl.
You know, I called the Bears in Jacksonville in the Super Bowl, and I guarantee you that's going to happen. Mark my words.
Jacksonville got smoked.
That's okay. That's all right. You know, everybody has an off week.
That's right.
You know, the teams that always just win, they never end up winning in the end. So
no.
You need to feel that pain to give you that hunger. It's all planned. For Jacksonville.
It is planned. And if you listen to some of these people, like their scripts and everything is, planned out ahead of time in football now, like everything else. I guess that's part of the simulation talk, but.
Yeah. The Matrix.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Also, I already know that I'm wearing the same shirt as last time, but I don't give a fuck. I could have changed it. I was at my house when I realized it, but I said, no, this is what I decided to put on. This is what I'm wearing. So just want to get that
wear it every week.
Oh, let me text you. We have a sponsor today, you guys. And I'm going to text Carmi what to say if I can find it. Let's see. I should have did this before, but whatever. Where is it? All right.
I have such a bad memory. I couldn't tell you what it said the last time, so it's not like I could just go off the cuff.
All right, here. I'm going to text it to you.
We're making progress.
All right, you guys. So this week's sponsorship is brought to you by...
Well, I can't get my phone, but all right, let me give it a quick run over first so I see what I'm saying here. Funny guy. All right, this week's episode of the BabaGanoosh Podcast is brought to you by Blend Barbershop. Naples' go-to spot for clean fades, tight lineups, and chill vibes. Whether you're gearing up for the weekend or just need that midweek refresh, Blend's got you covered. Walk in looking good, walk out feeling like a new man. Book your cut today or stop by Blend Barbershop, where style meets precision.
I love that. Hey, Blend, thank you for sponsoring this episode.
Thank you, Blend.
We'll have a link below. If you guys go to Blend from seeing this, just tell them Baba Ganoosh sent you. We'd appreciate that. And yeah, they touched me up. Now that like my buzz is kind of my style right now, and I like to keep it clean. So I'm at Blend like every couple of weeks now, getting touched up.
Just a little trim, just keep it even.
Yeah, like even like I went last week and got touched up. And the second I start to see it like a little long, like I think I might start. My grandfather, rest in peace, went to church every Sunday for like 50 years or something like that. And he went to the barbershop every Monday and got touched up literally every Monday. So I'm probably
$5 to touch it up back then.
True. But it's worth it, you know? And I'm probably going to become that guy. I mean, I'm already going to church every Sunday. And now with my new hairstyle, I'll probably be in there every Monday. So, yeah. And last week, I normally go to Chris. He's amazing. But every barber that they have is amazing. And I was busy the rest of the week, and Chris was fully booked the rest of the week. He was only available like yesterday or today, and I didn't want to wait that long. So I went to another barber that they had for the first time. Loved the cut. You know when you get a haircut and it's like super relaxing?
Yes.
That ever happened to you?
Oh, yeah.
I could have fallen asleep in this haircut. I mean, gentle touch.
There's not a lot to work with there, but you know.
I know, but it was very relaxing for some reason. Yeah.
You ever had a massage?
I need a massage.
I'm booked. I got like 5 or 6 backed up.
Massages?
Yeah, I signed up for that monthly.
Oh, at the, what's it called?
I go to Hand and Stone because it's close to the house. Which is fine, but I need to use them up.
I had a phone call today at 4, but it's 3:30. I don't know who this is.
If you need to take it.
Let me see who it is.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, so the Bears, we started 0-2. We're now 4-2. And, you know, quite honestly, I'm happy with our progress so far. There is much more room to improve, but so far, primo. Devin's walked away. He's got a little intermediate phone call he needs to take here. So I guess I can entertain. I'm watching the news in the background, and a lot of talk of this New York City mayoral race, Mom Donnie, and listen, if New Yorkers want to vote for this guy and he becomes the mayor, they get what they deserve. You get what you vote for. Now, on the other side of that, if the Swila guy would just back out of it, it might even the field a little bit for Cuomo. But, I mean, Cuomo's already been there. He was the governor, but I don't know that he's got enough behind him. And again, if Mamdani wins, New Yorkers get what you vote for. I can't imagine how it's going to turn out for them. Not well. I know not well. But, what are you going to do? We don't have that problem here in the great free state of Florida. I can tell you that right now. We don't have any mayors that I know of who are complete socialists. Then again, I guess most mayors out there in the country are not socialist to begin with. And, unfortunately, I am so sidetracked with the woman yelling in Devin's ear behind me. I lost my train of thought. I did bring a couple new little things here. I got a new middle finger right here. I think I have shown this before. And then we've got our little ghost with 2 fingers. 2 middle fingers, that is. Yeah, maybe he shouldn't have answered that call. What I'm thinking. But what are you gonna do? We can cut this shit out. The waste of airtime here. I would play music right now, but I think that's all copyrighted. We did get booted off the first episode because we played copyrighted music. I would sing to you, but I don't think anybody wants to hear that. That's out. How about that? I could peruse the phone for a few minutes. I cut out half of it. Yeah, I didn't cut it out of the thing, but I just trailed off. That was Bay front end. Yeah.
That's so funny, bro. I was down there. So I just got a phone call from Kat Thompson. She's a new hire at the Bayfront Inn. She comes from the Hard Rock, I guess she was telling me. And
a big difference in hotel size.
Yeah. You know what's funny is I told you recently kind of what happened at somewhere, right? Yeah. I just filled every one of those dates.
Just now?
Just now.
Well,
Jesus is good, baby.
When one door closes, another one opens.
Isn't that crazy? Bro, I talked to them last season and they're calling me today in October. That's wild, but I love it.
Everything happens for a reason.
Crazy, right?
Everything happens for a reason.
And so yeah, I'm back. Sorry for that. I do have another phone call. I know they'll probably be punctual right at 4. I'll just turn the stuff off and you can take a break and we'll come back.
Yeah. You're going to have to cut out a few minutes of me sitting here on my phone anyway.
I'll just leave it in. That'd be hilarious. Hey,
I don't think so.
Blend Barbershop. Thank you for sponsoring today's episode.
Hot damn. You want a good haircut? Blend Barbershop.
So yeah, let's get into it.
I briefly started touching on because the background there with this Mamdani.
Oh.
And Swila won't back out. Today he still says he won't back out of the race. And,
I was thinking about that while I was at the gym. I was like, what's his reasoning? And maybe he doesn't want to show weakness. Because say he gets 20% of the vote this time. Maybe in the next time he runs, he'll get more. You know what I mean? I don't know what his reasoning could be. And I think he doesn't want to back out too because he claims that Mamdani and Cuomo are like the same candidate, essentially.
I mean,
Cuomo creeps me out. Motherfucker has nipple rings. How you gonna serve the people when you got freaky ass nipple rings and you're
the governor?
That's what I'm saying. Weird, bro.
Well, it's weird.
Like, what if President Trump had nipple rings? Like,
it ended the world. Are you fucking kidding me?
I guess on Trump, what blows my mind too is, so Vance went over to Israel today and had a press conference to show strength and to help the peace deal, make sure it's going well. On one screen, it's Fox News, and Fox says, Vance, blah, 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 to show strength for the peace deal. On the other screen, CNN, Vance in Israel trying to help out the fragile, whatever bullshit they came with the headline. And I'm just like, what blows my mind, bro, is like everywhere else around the world praises Trump. Literally. I mean, he got the highest honor in Israel. The lady who won the Nobel Prize was like, this is actually should be for Trump. Everywhere you go, praise for Trump. Come to America, which we should all be Team America. And, so I don't know.
Even the responses from the responses from political figures, American political figures for the peace deal, the initial responses were congratulatory in a way, but they were still worded in a way like, we just can't give Trump credit for this. And then you had a couple of them that just didn't want to give any credit at all. I'm sorry. The man is saving lives and he is a humanitarian. I don't care if you like him or not. He's trying to do good for the world. There's just no way around it.
And I honestly think there's a lot behind that we're not aware of. Going on in the background.
Kidding me? Lots.
Mean, America is bankrupt, essentially, right? So, and then he announced yesterday, just in this first 8 months or 9 months, wherever we're at, we already have $20 trillion this year in investment into America. And in the whole 4 years of the Biden administration, I think they had like 300 billion or something like that. How crazy is that? Don't mark my words. I'll put the actual number on the screen, but I think it was around 300-400 billion.
Seems kind of high if you ask me.
Bro.
I'm just saying.
So they bombed another drug boat I saw today. Did you see that? Yeah.
No, I missed that one.
Bombed another drug boat.
Taking them boats out one by one.
Dude. I'm just loving it. I'm loving the trajectory the country's on. I'm loving the trajectory we are on.
Everything is going up.
Show off your socks today. We had a comment yesterday on YouTube.
Oh, I did. I had them up here.
About your style.
I didn't see it.
I'll show you what it said. The guy was like, we had 2 comments that I responded to yesterday.
Whitney, we're going to get into it after I see this. We're going to get into the sock discussion. We'll just get that up and out of the way here now. And it's not really a great story.
So we had someone comment yesterday, when is the next episode? And then also
this week.
Also, they commented, great loafers and socks. And so I responded, I said, Carmi is a G.
Thank you.
Got you, dog.
I mean, my sock game was kind of weak last time, but.
No holes.
No! Progress. Progress.
Normal socks on. Should I sit like this again?
Probably not. My mom watches this.
My Lord.
So the whole sock thing, okay? I wear slacks for work every day and polo shirts. And there was I don't know why or what happened one day. I was like, fuck do I just wear black socks every day? It's so boring. And I happened to be at Walmart and there was like a pack of 3 that had different designs. Very minimal design, but just a little bit different. And then I started looking into bright, colorful socks. And there was a website that had started popping up. And they were like $50 for like a pair.
Wow.
Or 2 pair, whatever. It was some ridiculous amount of money. I'm like, I'm not paying that.
Yeah.
So I went on Amazon. Colorful dress socks. You can get like 10 pairs for $20.
Right.
Oh, sold.
Are these the Amazon?
Oh, yeah.
They look good.
Yep, these are. And I got over 100 pairs now.
Wow.
But I figured I wear a different polo shirt every day.
Right.
I'll match them to the shirt.
Right.
In some aspect. There's a little bit of orange in there. There's a little bit of orange in my shirt.
I dig it.
Done deal.
Best dressed over here.
Not in high school, you son of a bitch.
I recant like the lady with the Nobel Prize. I give best dressed to Carmelo Granado. I recant it.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Some things I just can't let go.
So
that's basically the sock story. I just thought, you know what? And people just even when in work, they, my friend Alex's dad, Larry, first thing he does when he sees me walk in is look right for my socks. He'll lift my pants up just to see like my pant leg to see what kind of socks I got on.
That's hilarious.
And the guys that used to be drivers or warehouse guys used to love it when I'd sit in the office because they'd walk in and be like, oh, what's he got on today?
Yeah.
And you know what? It lightens up the situation.
I love that.
You got to have, silly side. Sometimes.
All the time.
Yeah, why not?
Why not?
Why not? So it's really, Whitney, that's all there is to it. Kind of boring, actually, but.
So I guess with Whitney in mind, where do socks go when you lose them in the dryer?
The age-old question.
What happens to them?
I don't know. I've seen different situations. Some say they get like stuck. If you have a dryer where the vent is in the front, they get stuck in there. I don't know. I really don't. I don't think it's actually even the dryer that eats them. I think it's the washer machine. I think the washing machine does the damage and we just don't realize it.
Bro.
Because you're taking everything out of the washing machine and you're throwing it in the dryer and I don't know anybody that does it one item at a time. So
sometimes you got to take a step back and look at an age-old problem in a new way. And Carmi, I think, just blew the lid off the top of the problem. We've all been looking at the dryer when it's really the washer.
Yes. Look at the dryer as a dog and the washer as a cat. Everybody blames the dog.
Wow.
But, 95% of the time, it's the cat that did it. Well, now we have our cat and dog, washer and dryer.
I love that. I never would have thought of that.
I will be honest, I didn't come up with that on my own.
No.
Years ago, I saw it somewhere and I stuck with me.
Dang.
I guarantee that person that brought it up that day didn't come up with it either.
Yeah. Whoever you were, the first one to have this realization.
I'm not going to take my washing machine apart to
look for all the socks.
No.
Yeah. I think it's good every few months to buy new boxers, new socks.
I have never, now with my work socks, I've never lost a pair. And I've never really experienced this loss of socks in the washer or dryer until I said that a couple years ago and I had no CM socks. I think I had 6 pairs. I might have 1 or 2 left.
The fairies were like, oh yeah, you don't lose your socks. They started coming around.
I literally have, I might have 1 or 2 pair left. I know for sure 3 of them disappeared right after I said it. And at that point, I gave up even looking.
Dang. I love that.
If anybody has any sock brands that you'd like me to test out or try,
that's a good idea.
Type it up, send us a comment, and I'll try them out. I will tell you right now, there are new style of socks that are flat, like they're straight up and down.
Yep.
Have you ever tried to put one of those pairs of socks on?
Like
you know how socks have a curve to them where the heel is?
Mm-hmm.
These socks do not.
They just go down and over?
They're just flat. I think I've got a pair put away. I can't put them on. They're so hard to get on.
Really?
Yes, they're awful. It's like a new way of making them. I don't know. It's garbage.
I've never seen it, no.
I'll show you when we're done.
So do you say you're not working, right? You wearing sneakers. Do you wear ankle socks or do you wear socks like that go onto your leg?
No, I wear ankle socks.
Me too. But I've noticed over the last couple of years, the trend has been for like socks that go up. Like we're millennials, right? What do they call us? I think we're millennials, but I think ankle socks is the millennial thing. And Gen Z is the latest one or Gen X?
No, the latest one is the newest one is Gen Alpha.
What's the one before that?
X.
It's either X or Z.
It's too many.
Way too many. They started wearing socks that go up on the leg. Like when I'm at the gym, most people have socks that go up. And I'll try. Like the other day before I went to my gig on Sunday, I used to have a problem of like, say I was in the mall getting lunch. If I walked by Journeys or a shoe store and I saw a dope pair of shoes, I would buy it. And I started collecting shoes. I would never wear them. But I had like 10, 20 pairs of like dope ass fucking shoes. And so eventually the other day I was like, you know what, let me wear one of these. And I have this like turquoise pair of Vans, high top Vans, dope as fuck. Bought them like 6 years ago, right? Never ever worn them. I was like, I'm going to wear these to work today. Put them on. Ended up taking them off because I don't know what it is. Like I'll be at the gym, people will be wearing high top Converse, right? And when I see it, I don't think anything of it. Just somebody in their shoes. But if I put on high tops, I always feel kind of strange.
Oh, I know exactly
I don't know.
What you mean.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why.
I know exactly what you mean.
But they pull it off fine.
I feel that way about people's length of their pants. Like, I don't know. To me, the length of people's pants gets shorter and shorter.
I tend to wear short shorts.
I'm talking about like pants, not shorts.
Yeah.
And I look at somebody else and think, all right, that's normal. And then, I'll go out and try a new pair of pants. And I'm looking at like, I look like a fucking moron. I look like an idiot. How do these people not, but I do? And I'm like, it's just, I think it's our perspective of ourselves. Because the next person walking by is going to think, oh, that looks normal like everybody else.
Right.
I think your pants should be a little bit longer, past your ankle. I don't know how to explain it, but they shouldn't be at your ankle.
Right. No, I feel
they're not high waters. You're not waiting for a flood.
One thing,
David.
Does he like to wear those?
Yeah, you could say. He had a couple pair on last week, a couple weeks ago that were
a little small,
looking like the flood was coming. I took a picture of it.
He is European.
He is.
Yeah. And Europeans wear those capris. What do they call those things that cut off? Like
yes, those are capris. These aren't quite like capris. And I think he rolled up the bottoms of them, but either way.
You remember when we were in school, bro, and some people had book bags, some people had like the side.
Mm-hmm.
I rocked a side thing for a while. I forget what they call those.
Like a satchel?
A satchel. I did. I was a satchel motherfucker.
It does fit you.
Yeah.
Well, then it wasn't cool to. We went through stages with book bags, backpacks. What did you call? Did you call it a book bag or a backpack?
I called it a book bag.
Yeah, I did. That's how it just naturally came out.
Book bag, backpack.
But then it wasn't cool to have your book bag or backpack with you. It was only cool to carry your books.
I remember that.
That was in high school.
Yeah. Bro, sometimes I wish we could like take some sort of like pill or like have some like frequency altering machine that we put on our temples that allows us to go back into periods of our life and like as if we're there. Because whenever we're in that period of life, we always are looking ahead, looking forward, right? And which is strange to me. It's almost like we never really live our life because we're always not really that present, which is weird. But also, that feeling from when we were in school. Like we always wanted to be in the next grade, or we wanted to be in college or whatever it is. And bro, school was fucking awesome. Like if you actually think about it, like you got to wake up, go eat free breakfast, hang out with your friends, like
no responsibilities.
No responsibilities.
Other than your schoolwork. That was it.
But at that time, you don't really see it that way. So it's like, I hope there's technology one day that allows us to go back into those memories. Or maybe we could just, maybe time travel will become real and we can go back. But
I feel like all generations have that same view. Like everybody wants to grow up. Then once you do, you're like, wow, that was a mistake.
Yeah, like why? Why did I rush that? Like, my mortgage sucks.
I have another bill to pay.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
I mean, people tell you as you're growing up, don't grow up too fast. You're like, oh, I don't know what you're talking about. No, they knew what they were talking about. 100% knew.
My aunt was always grounding me and my brothers and sisters. Like, there would be times where I'd be like, oh, I don't like living in Florida on Suki. I want to live in New Hampshire, where she lived, where we would spend our summers and winters. She'd be like, Florida's pretty awesome, Devin. I'd be like, so then sometimes she'd be like, you know what, Devin? Write down, like, say it was like, oh, I wish I lived in the snow in New Hampshire. She'd be like, write that down on a Post-it note. And we had this drawer in our kitchen where we would put the things she told us to write down. She's like, I bet you in a few years you're gonna have a different opinion. Lo and behold, she was right.
Oh yeah.
Like about everything. So, rest in peace, Aunt Sook. Miss you. She was awesome. Such an awesome person. She was a photographer. Like all the stuff that we're doing here, when we were really little, like she would bring me and my brother to her gigs and we'd be her sidekick.
Oh, no kidding.
So yeah, I'd hold, so she had.
Is this your mom's side or your dad's side?
My mom's.
Okay.
So we would hold these different things that would reflect light from when the cameras would flash and stuff like that, and so she taught me a lot. I mean, she taught us how to like process the pictures in her dark room and
like a personal dark room at her home, or she had like a studio.
She had a business. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
She was world renowned. She got her degree in England for the photography, but she shot the Grateful Dead. She shot, she shot like princes and princesses over in the Middle East. It was wild. Yeah, she had a great career.
Good for her.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, she has a Grateful Dead picture that's like in the Grateful Dead community is like one of the favorite pictures of them. She was headed to a festival somewhere in New York. It wasn't Woodstock, just some other festival. And her
like a Dead Fest.
Something. And her, this was like late 60s, early 70s, I think. Her and her friends pulled over on the side of the road just to kind of hang out for a second. I guess there was a long line of cars waiting to go into the festival. So they just kind of pulled over to the side. And she's just sitting there on top of the car. She looks over and she's like, that's the Grateful Dead. Like driving to get, because they were going to play. So they were kind of driving along the other side of the road because they were going to be allowed to just go in.
Yeah.
And so she's like, stop. And they stopped and she got all these awesome pictures of them.
No shit.
And there's Jerry Garcia in the passenger seat. Just, it was dope as fuck, bro.
That's cool as shit.
Yeah.
I'm not mistaken. And I don't think I am. That is Pat's favorite band.
Really? The younger or older?
Younger Pat.
He's the Deadhead?
Oh man, I'm 100% sure he is a favorite band is the Dead.
Let me see if I can pull up the picture.
I've never delved into their music enough. I know a few songs, but there's so much music that.
Here it is. Pulled it up on Google.
Oh, I know that picture.
You've seen that?
Oh yeah.
My aunt took that.
No shit.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Isn't that crazy?
Send that to me.
All right. I actually have, my mom or somebody can text me the actual picture. This is pulling up. Let me see if I can get one that doesn't pull up like that.
I'm gonna text that to Pat and see if he's ever seen it. blow his mind today.
Let me see if this will save that my photo's not blurry. I'll put the picture up too.
Yeah, that is a very famous photo.
Yeah. Let me see if it pulls up.
Yeah, but there's so much music from them. I just never delve into it. And I'm like that with quite a few older bands that have giant catalogs of music. Because I feel like everybody knows the hits of music, but it's the album tracks that make the bands what they are. And people miss those songs.
What's so funny about you literally saying that is, here's the phone call. Remember what we are stopping on right now, because I want to touch on this when we come back.
All right, we'll be back. Was it music? Oh, hey, we're on our way back now. We're on our way back. Rolling 2, rolling 1, coming up on rolling 3. As Devin asked me to remember what we spoke of before the break, there's no surprise, not a chance that I did.
So I just had a lovely phone call. Oh, sorry.
Let's try that again.
And but we're not going to let that energy permeate this podcast. So before we took the break, I've had a very positive phone call, and then I had that phone call.
Like the one I told you to answer was the positive.
That was a good one. What a surprise. It's like God was like, hey, you're about to have a shitty phone call. Let's perk you up a bit. And then I was brought right back down. No.
So it could have went the other way. Would have been something.
So but you know what? God is good. Everything is divinely ordained. And I know everything's going to work out.
God will not put forth in front of you what you cannot handle.
And you know what? In my life, before we touch on what we were talking about before the break, I've had moments in my past where I've hit lows and I wouldn't change them. I love the person I became from that, right?
Yes, sir.
And when we were at church last weekend, me and April and Courtney were talking about this. I was like, I'm not there yet with kind of some of the things I'm dealing with. I'm not to the point to where I'm grateful for it, because how could I ever be grateful, right? Like,
yeah.
But I have become a different person during this time, and I'm in a way I'm grateful for the growth I've had, because I love the person I am today. So, but I'm still not grateful overall yet.
Yeah, no, I'm not either.
Yeah, because
I know what you mean.
Yeah. So
I haven't found that part yet.
Yeah. And especially like right before we turned the cameras on, before I went to the bathroom, I was feeling some anger, and I had to just let it go.
That's a weekly basis. I get it. I do.
All right.
So, but there's a lot of us out there. Just, we both know that.
It's so true, bro. And that's what's so funny is you and I can relate on so many things we've gone through, which is a beautiful thing.
Why we're sitting here together.
Facts.
After all these years.
Straight facts. Okay, before the break, you had brought up music and how people know all the hits, but they don't really dive into the catalogs, right?
Album tracks.
And I was
catalogs.
like, so funny you bring this up, because whenever I go to this past week, or the past about week and a half, when I'm at the gym, what's so funny is for years, when I was at the gym, I would never wear headphones. For some reason, I just didn't like to. I just wanted to be there, present. They always had music playing anyways. But a couple months ago, I started putting my AirPods in and just being like, all right, I think it was when we started the podcast, because I wanted to hear the podcast and maybe see what I wanted to clip out. But then I kind of got used to having the headphones in, and so I just started listening to music. In the beginning, a couple weeks, it was like Bossa Nova playlist. Then I was listening to early jazz playlists. For the past couple weeks, what I've been doing is clicking on artists, like this week. This week is Jack Johnson. I started his first album, and I listened to every single one. I flip and love it. I mean, I did it with Coldplay, and I ended up adding a few Coldplay songs to my set list. Right now, I'm doing it with Jack Johnson. I think the next person I'm going to do it with is John Mayer. And I think after that, I'm going to either do the Rolling Stone or the Doors. And just kind of, I've already heard all this stuff over the years, but when you literally kind of dive in, like album 1, and I'm at the gym every day for 2 hours. 1 hour strength training, 1 hour on the treadmill walking. So that's like 2.5 albums worth of music every day that I'm soaking in. And so from listening to Jack Johnson this week, Vinny, my boy Vinny, who's going to be on the podcast next week.
Yep.
Sweetheart of a soul. How you doing, Vinny? Vinny and I...
A fucking great name, Vinny.
Do you know Vinny?
I might.
You might. You know everybody.
Just the name itself, Vinny.
You guys are both Italians.
I was going to say it's an Italian name right there.
So years ago, like I'm talking, I'm talking like 2012. So
got some balls on him, Vinny.
He does. He's a manly man. 12, 13, 14 years ago, we had a band together called the High Chiefs.
Oh my gosh, I remember that.
Yeah, and so Vinny ended up becoming our drummer, but at the time, Vinny plays drums, he plays piano, he plays a little guitar, plays a little bass. He's multi-instrumentalist like me. And he would be like, yo, would you want to learn this cover song? And I remember he brought up a couple Jack Johnson songs at the time.
Vinny Appice was a big time drummer.
Really?
Yeah. Huge name. Vinny's a synonymous name with drumming.
And he's a great musician. So then as I've been listening to Jack Johnson this week, I was like, you know what? I want to start a Jack Johnson cover band and call it the John Jackson Band. So I called Vinny today to schedule next week for the podcast. I'm like, yo, Vinny, I have another question. He's like, what? I'm like, would you want to start a Jack Johnson cover band with me and call it the John Jackson Band? And he starts laughing. He's like, I'd love to. And so now we have me, him, and another buddy of ours, Dan. We're going to be a trio. We're going to learn 3-4 hours of Jack Johnson music. And I'll have a few different booking agencies I work for. We'll create a little like reel for it so they can market it. Yeah. And we'll start playing some corporate events and stuff. It's going to be fun.
Outstanding. I love it.
Yeah.
Jock Jansen.
Jock Jansen. I kind of like that too. The Jock Jansen.
What? No, not Jock Jansen.
The John Jackson.
John Jackson.
Because it's Jack Johnson. Yeah. We're the John Jackson Band, which kind of just sounds like a band, right? I don't know if you hear the John Jackson Band and you think Jack Johnson initially, but once you understand we're a Jack Johnson cover band, it'll make sense. So
I think when you hear John Jackson, you think, my initial thought is Michael Jackson. Mm-hmm. Anything with Jackson goes to Michael.
Some people think that Jack Johnson is actually Jeffrey Epstein. Like,
of course they do.
Both those characters are played by the same person. But when you look at a picture of them side by side, they do look weirdly alike.
Really? I guess I don't know what Jack Johnson looks like.
I'll show you here. And even today, I was thinking about that at the gym because obviously I talked to Vinny about it. And so here's Jack Johnson. Actually, they might have a side by side. Jeffrey Epstein. Let's see if there's a side by side.
Well, let me see just Jack Johnson by himself. You know what? You could have put a lineup of 5 people and I could not have told you that was Jack Johnson.
Yeah.
It might be the first time I've actually ever seen him. Yeah, that does look kind of like.
Don't they look alike? Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
They're both clearly Israeli, probably. It's probably they just have the same heritage or something. But even look at their nose.
Yeah, that's creepy.
It's strange. So then
everybody's got a doppelganger.
They do.
This just happens to be a piece of shit.
And in that world, like normally if people think 2 different celebrities are played by the same actor or character, their wives will always look similar. So I looked up today. Obviously, Epstein didn't have a wife, but Ghislaine was like his partner. I looked up Jack Johnson's wife, and she looks nothing like Ghislaine.
That's
so then, yeah, clearly.
Got to stick to the marriage thing then.
So, yeah. But yeah, anyways, back to the cast. And sorry for, actually, I'm not sorry. Life is fucking life. And we had 2 phone calls today, but we're still here doing our fucking thing.
Life kicks you in the balls.
Yeah.
Daily.
But
just how hard you get kicked.
And how
some days it's a little love tap. Some days just fucking punting.
Yeah, some days it's someone having fun. And then some days they're trying to kill you.
Oh, man.
So what should we riff on, Carmelo?
There was just something on TV in the background I wanted to bring up, but it disappeared, and so did my thought of it.
That's okay.
My attention span very short these days.
So what do you think of this shutdown?
Oh, for God's sakes, let's go. Get over it, people.
Day 21.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It needs to end.
I have a theory. I saw this post. You know that really famous girl basketball player, Caitlin Clark, I think?
Yeah.
I'm a huge fan of hers, right? I'm like, scrolling.
You know what team she plays for?
Chicago, right?
No.
Wait.
Huge fan. Huge. Loves her.
Wait, Phoenix?
Wrong.
Where?
Indiana.
Wait.
We're close with Chicago.
Chicago. Yeah. But it's not.
Chicago's in Illinois.
Oh.
Indiana is very close. Part of Indiana is very close to Chicago.
Next door or something.
Yeah. Gary, Indiana, I think's up in that area.
But I'm a
Muncie.
fan. Well, I like Indiana. Watching her reels. And so it's a reel I scrolled through. It's Caitlin Clark at like some red carpet event. And the caption goes, just Freemasons free masoning. And I was like, what? And the interviewer was like, yo, how many unread texts are on your phone right now, Caitlin? She goes, 33. So obviously 33 is like the grandmaster number in Freemasonry or something. So in my head, I'm like, well, right now they're on day 21 of this, shutdown. If it's a 33-day shutdown and then they fix it, that'll be a funny coincidence.
Interesting.
Right?
33 days. So we still got another 12 to go.
Yes.
Oh, man.
That would be a funny little Freemason coincidence. I'm no expert on Freemasonry or anything. I do have some in my family, but...
I'm going to say your lineage is Freemasons.
I'm essentially a fucking Mason, so... Yeah, I'm in the cult, but...
You're more on the free side.
Yeah, I'm on the free... Well, that's another thing, bro. I talk about this with my cousin a lot, Carson. Shout out to Carson. Freedom is...
Hey, Carson, thank you for the happy birthday, by the way, last week. I appreciated that.
Oh, yeah.
He did. He told me happy birthday. Have I met Carson?
Not yet, but he'll take a trip down here eventually. I would love to... He's such a character that I would love to... Like, whenever he does come down here, we'll definitely have him on the pod because he is one of a kind, Carson. That's what I'm going to say. When I was younger, I was like, do you remember me and my vegan phase?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was a raw vegan, fruitarian.
Yeah.
And Carson is a raw vegan fruitarian.
Still is.
Still is.
I didn't realize he's still... I know we talked about this, but... I mean...
Which mad respect. I mean, if I would say I had... One day I find out I have some sort of health ailment or something, it's a great knowledge to have, like monofasting on fruit. Because say someone has stage 4 cancer. One of the best things they can do is go on a monofast and, kind of let their body purge. But to live like that, like normally, just when you don't have any of those issues, he's always like, bro, aren't you a fruitarian anymore? And for me personally, it's because you're very tiny as a fruitarian. Like you don't have a lot of muscle. You don't have a lot of body fat, which is good, but you lose a lot of weight. I mean, you're smaller of a person. And I was like, I want muscle on my body.
That's not for me.
Yeah, not for me either. At least right now.
I love food. Tasty food.
Yeah.
Not raw food. I like salads, but...
I love food too. Oh, that's the lady who called me Kat about the Bayshore. What's it? Bayfront? Bayshore?
Bayfront Inn.
Bayfront Inn. She's like, yeah, we're going to be a 5-star gourmet. So maybe we can go down there to eat one of these days. I guess they've updated, like they have a new head chef and all that. I've literally never been there. Just the one time I talked to them about performing.
I don't know who the chef is there anymore. I did know the last 2 chefs.
Let's go get you a new client.
I'm nixed on that place. They got a contract with a broad company I'm not part of, which is fine. You can't win them all.
Yeah. But we'll win them most for you. Carmen's going to take over. Like he's already taken over, but he's going to get all the ones he hasn't gotten yet.
I immediately went to Pinky in the Brain. We're going to take over the world.
Courtney's brought it up a couple times how
Pinky in the Brain?
No, how she really wants for us to hang out in her neighborhood again on a day where they're doing an event at the clubhouse so you can go and actually talk to the chef.
Yeah, well, I can't ever get through the damn gate.
I know. She twice now she's brought it up when you aren't around. I really want to Bring Carmi in so he can talk to the chef.
I mean, I just haven't reached back out to him because, we fucked up the order that he had going.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It wasn't a huge thing, but, and I did ask him if he wanted me to fix it. He just never responded to me. And he was a great guy. He still is. I mean, if I could get through the gate, I would go see him still, but I can't ever get through the gate. And I just kind of let it be for now.
Yeah.
He does pop up on my Facebook, though, and I keep thinking, should I just friend request him? And maybe I will, now that we've spoken of him.
I think you should.
And, well, I thought about that, too, the day we did go to their neighborhood, about making a quick right turn to the clubhouse and knocking on the door. Hey, Eric.
You think he'd be there on a Sunday?
He might have been. True. I would, if his car was there, I would know, but I didn't.
Oh, true. Dang, you even know the cars. You a good salesman.
Right.
Do you send them all Christmas? Not Taylor Swift. Somebody I was watching an interview of one day was like, if you're a salesman, you got to know their mothers, their fathers. You gotta send them Christmas cards. And I was like, I guess it can't hurt.
Some people I give Christmas cards to. Some people I'll give a bottle of wine to. It just depends. Not many.
But the one, like top dollar ones, like.
Not even that. It's just the ones that I'm closest with, not I can really get along with.
Okay.
Technically, the company you work for should be doing that.
True. To help out your leads.
Like when I first started doing this, I want to say it was my first or maybe my second year. Each sales guy got 6 bottles of champagne to give out. I want to say it was Dom Perignon or something. And that happened one time and never again. And everybody was so thankful to get it, but that only happened once.
Right.
Now, the bigger companies, they'll give you Tervis tumblers or Yetis. They give all sorts of shit out.
Cost money to make money.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
For us, I'm only selling produce and dairy, so it's not.
You sell dairy too?
Yeah.
Like milk and creamer and stuff?
Yeah. Milk, cream, cheese.
Yogurt?
Yep.
Kefir?
No, we don't have any kefir.
Raw milk?
No. Although I did just watch somebody drink kefir the other day.
I drink kefir.
What? I don't even know really what it is.
It's like a healthier form of yogurt.
But it's like a milk. Or is it thick like yogurt?
Yeah, it's yogurt, but I think it has to do with the way they process it, maybe less pasteurization. I don't know. Let's see. Why is kefir, I've heard people call it that, different and better than yogurt? Regular yogurt. So, kefir is often considered better than regular yogurt due to its
kefir.
Significantly higher number and diversity of probiotics, including beneficial yeasts, which are more numerous and diverse than in yogurt. Kefir also has a higher protein and calcium content, a more drinkable consistency, and can be 99% lactose-free after fermentation. It's weird. The last 2 nights, I've woken up like at 2-3 in the morning, like hungry as fuck. It's the weirdest thing. Hasn't happened in a long time. And normally back in the day, if that would happen, I would just chug water. So
instead, you got up yesterday and made a steak.
Oh no, 2 nights ago, bro. This happens, right? I'm like half asleep, stumbling into the kitchen, open up my fridge. I see a protein shake. So literally, I'm like more than half asleep. I'm like 3/4 asleep. Like I'm in that mode, right? I take a protein shake, pour it into a glass. And when I have a protein shake, I put a tablespoon of maple syrup in it. Literally did that at 3 a.m. Chugged that bitch in 2 seconds, went back to bed. Last night I wake up, I'm like, all right, I can't do that again. I had a Dr. Pepper Zero in my fridge. And I'm like, am I really about to drink a Dr. Pepper Zero at 3 a.m? No, wouldn't let myself do it. So I had a bottle of kefir and I chugged some kefir.
Did it help?
I was satisfied. I mean, I used to buy like flavored kefirs, but now I buy the 0 sugar plain.
I see it next to like the almond milk and stuff.
If I would have had a flavored kefir last night, would have been the bee's knees. I still enjoyed it, but I drank plain 0 sugar kefir at 3 a.m. And then I have it because I'll normally, like if I make a protein shake with protein powder, I'll use 8 ounces of kefir to a little bit more protein, calcium, and that's a nice thick consistency, but the protein will flavor the unflavored kefir.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Which makes sense.
Yeah.
I can understand that. No, I never had kefir.
Have you taken your Nads?
Nope.
You done taking them?
It's out of my system now because I feel normal again.
Did you throw them away? You still got it?
No, I still got them. I'm debating whether I want to try it again. I'm not going through that, whatever the fuck I went through for those few days. But that also could have been other things involved in me kind of being a little off.
Try it on Sunday when we all go to church. See how you feel.
Even when I just took it the first time, I didn't really feel any different. Hold on a second. You carry this.
Is that my car? They'll figure it out. You guys hear that? I don't know if the mic's picking it up, but there's an alarm going off outside. Jacoby Tillman, 23, spent 2 months on the run before arrest for allegedly choking woman unconscious on Florida trail, then released on low bond despite criminal history. Good. Did you hear about that? Jacoby Tillman, Florida man, 23, spent 2 months on the run before arrested. Again, it was like all over the news today.
What was he arrested for? Who is Jacoby Tillman?
This dude. And
is he a former football player?
Sounds like it, but I don't think so. But he choked a woman unconscious on a Florida trail. Then he was released on a low bond.
System is so screwed. No, I did not know about that.
It's wild. It's,
I haven't, again, and I said this a couple of weeks ago, I haven't watched a whole lot of news. With it being October, I get stuck on whatever Halloween movie's on. And AMC is phenomenal when it comes to Halloween movies. I mean, that's just all they play, straight Halloween movies.
I like that better, bro, because the news is just depressing. And it gets you in that vibe. Like, you get to kind of like escape reality because you're in that Halloween world.
I am. I mean, I'll watch the news to see what Trump's got going on because he's always on there. But right now, it's Halloween movies. Even last night, well, first of all, I didn't know that the Detroit-Tampa football game started earlier. So when I went to turn it on at 8 o'clock and they're in the middle of the second quarter, I'm like, what the hell's going on here? Meanwhile, I was watching Friday the 13th Part 2.
Oh, wow. You know what I might watch now that you brought up Halloween movies is that old Disney movie, Halloween Town. You remember that movie?
I never heard of that movie or seen that movie up until about a year or two ago.
For real?
And I'll probably never watch it again. I was not interested. I didn't find it interesting at all. I'm glad I never saw it as a child.
If you would have seen it as a kid, you'd be like, Halloween Town. Like,
I don't think so. I was watching Bram Stoker's Dracula when I was like 4. So those kinds of movies weren't hitting it for me.
That's true. I think there's a Halloween Town and a Halloween Town 2.
There might be a third one if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, Lord. I might have to. I think I have Disney Plus. Gonna have to definitely.
No, I've never seen it. I watched a little bit of it and I'm like, this is lame.
Yeah, if you didn't watch it as a kid, watching it now probably won't do it for you. But
I was watching Silver Bullet.
Okay.
With Gary Busey and
I dig it.
People under the stairs.
Yeah.
Michael Myers. I was watching Freddy Krueger when I was like 3-4 years old.
Wow.
Which was interesting because I started on like the 5th Freddy Krueger movie. And the two I'd never seen the first one until I got older.
Mm.
I always, as a kid, was Freddy's Dream Child was the first one I saw.
Yeah. I love that.
Same thing with Michael Myers. The first Michael Myers movie I saw, turns out, was the 6th one. And you know who's in that? What is that actor that never ages? Ant-Man.
Oh, He's in the sixth
Michael Myers movie.
Oh, Michael Myers.
It's one of his. I think it's one of his first movies. What is his name? Ant-Man.
He's a great actor. What is his name? Let me see.
He never ages. The guy looks the same.
Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd.
Yeah.
I want to say that was one of Paul Rudd's first movies.
No, he really doesn't age. I feel like lately, this last year, he's starting to. Well, no, none of these pictures really show it. I saw him in an interview online, like on a reel, and you could, for the first time ever in our life, you can tell he's not eternal.
Which is kind of nice to know.
But it's like only 2% different. You know, it's like, dang, like he looks 2% older. You know, but he definitely doesn't look 55 or whatever he actually is.
No.
Because some people, I honestly think the way that you think has a big role in how you age. Like if you're like an anxious, active, like I don't think thinking a lot ages you. I think how you think ages you. You know, like because there's people with active imaginations who I think could age super gracefully. But I think if you're constantly like thinking and analyzing and stressing, if your thinking leads to a stress type of energy or frequency within yourself, it's going to age you.
Well, stress is going to age you.
Yeah.
I mean, stress is, that's absolutely one of the worst things out there. They call it the silent killer.
For real.
But I don't know necessarily about that, though, because Courtney said the other day when we were at dinner that I hadn't aged a bit, and I thought she was just being very kind, but...
No, you look the same.
So do you.
Do I really?
Yeah.
I feel like I look older.
We think we look older because we are, but I don't. Like, I just had, my birthday was last week. I don't feel any older than I did the day before, and I still don't feel like I'm in my 30s. Like, I think we talked about this. That I just feel like I'm still 25 years old or 22 years old, whatever. Like, I just don't feel my age.
Right.
I don't think of myself as being my age.
Yeah, it's strange. Like
when I'm 50, you can't tell me I'm going to think I'm 50 when I'm 50.
For sure not. No.
I'll still be thinking like 22, 23 probably.
Probably, bro.
Which is good.
Yeah.
Which is good.
50 is the new 25.
That's right.
Oh, Lord.
The body tells me that I'm older. Like after the wedding when my legs were a little worn out from dancing.
Mm.
That's also probably because I don't exercise enough. But
wow. So your legs got sore after dancing.
You know, with my right leg, I'm not sure what happened there, but
that's funny, man.
Was shit, Ian. He was complaining about his knees the next day. Oh, my knees! I'm like, what are you, fucking 90?
Movement's important. I mean,
he's active. He's in construction business. Maybe that's part of why his knees are bothering him. But
yeah, I always encourage people to either jump on a trampoline. It's called rebounding.
Oh yeah.
It's like the most efficient exercise you can do. If you rebound for 10 minutes a day, you're going to age wonderfully. And so many ailments that people have will eventually resolve because of as you bring movement back into your body, it can relieve a bunch of issues.
Mm.
Like literally just movement.
That's what they say.
Yeah, movement and lack of food. Like humans aren't supposed to eat every day, but we do. But if you think about it, like 10, 15, 20,000 years ago, we probably ate. There was probably 1-2 days sometimes that would go by where we wouldn't consume food. I'm sure maybe we would drink water. And that's one thing I wrestle with. Like, I know I shouldn't eat every day, but food is good, you know?
Tasty.
It's tasty. It fills emotional holes. Especially like I don't consume drugs or alcohol anymore. So, I mean, obviously I drank with you guys that one day, but for the most part, yeah, no drugs or alcohol. Definitely no drugs. Occasionally, maybe once, twice a year, I'll have some drinks at the right moment in time. But so food kind of becomes like that outlet in a way, you know? So like lately, I'm kind of like like, how can I put it? Like, I'm a very habitual person. So I could eat the same thing for like 6 weeks straight, right? Yeah. But lately, to invite new energy into my life, new experiences, like that phone call I got today. I wasn't expecting that, right? New things. To invite new things into my existence, I'll do new things. I won't be the habitual hermit that I actually am, right? To hopefully invite that energy. So lately, instead of cooking all my food like I do, I've been, like yesterday for lunch, I went out to the Dixie Fish Company on Fort Myers, right before the bridge. Mm-hmm. Oh my God, I had a grouper sandwich. It was out of this world. For dinner yesterday, I had my first ever burrito from Chipotle.
What'd you think?
I actually really liked it. What sucks is that the bottom of it opened up. How do you fix that?
No, what sucks is that the rice has cilantro in it.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Yeah, you can't. Once it breaks, it's broken.
Bro.
Once it rips.
We need to fix this issue because the burrito was awesome, but when it opened up and it started falling out, it just became a jumbled mess.
You know who's got a great burrito? 3-pepper burrito.
Where's that?
The one I go to now is in Estero.
Like by 75?
Yeah. Across from Miramar.
Yeah. I've meant to go there one time because our studio's out there. I saw it, but I didn't go that day.
Wednesdays.
Yeah?
Wednesdays is the day to go because there's a special deal goes on Wednesdays.
I'm excited. And it doesn't open up on you.
No, not really. And they have rice that doesn't have cilantro in it. That's why I go there.
If there's ever a day where you're in that area, do you eat lunch every day when you're out and about?
Some days. When I'm up there, if I'm by 3-pepper, I will go. So when you're up there, you let me know. I will meet you.
Well, next Wednesday, if you're out going to clients up there, I'll meet you there for lunch.
Deal.
All right, sweet. I'm excited now. And then the day before, I went to Grouper and Chips. You know that hole in the wall?
Oh yeah,
bro.
That's Natalie Fishner's.
Is it really?
Mom's place, yeah.
Bro, it was amazing. I went there thinking I was going to get food to go, right? And go home. There was a couple people sitting outside. And so before I walked in, there's this guy outside. I'm like, yo, can we get food to go here? He's like, I think so. He's sitting at a table. I opened the door. I had no idea what it was going to be like inside. Have you ever been inside?
Oh, yeah.
So you know it's tiny, right?
I used to sell them produce.
Oh, that's awesome. So I go in. The room is like the size of this room.
Yeah.
And there's like 10 mini tables. And it's packed. There's only one table open. And I'm like, this is interesting. So I just sit down. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's fuck it. I want to do new things. Let's eat here and not take it home. Had a grouper sandwich there. It was awesome. At the Dixie Company, I got it coconut crusted. At Grouper and Chips, I had it just like regular breaded. I love coconut crusted though. That was so good.
Coconut shrimp.
Bro, the one thing I think is funny though about when you go out to places like that, your food is always piping hot, when they give it to you because they obviously just made it. And so it's always so hard because you want to eat it. It's right there. But like you have to give it like 5-6 minutes to kind of cool down. That's what I find funny about when you go out. But yeah, so that was amazing. I've really been wanting to go check out that new slice shop on 5th. You know what I'm talking about?
The pizza joint.
Have you been there?
I have not tried it yet.
People rave about it.
Somebody told me that they went there and had a slice, a Coke, or whatever he drank.
$50 or something.
It was like $20.
Oh, that's fine. I'll go do that.
For a slice of pizza?
And a drink?
No.
I mean, I'll go
$20 for a slice of pizza and a Coke. You think that's okay?
I would do it once to try it out.
I would get the slice. I'll take a cup of water.
I'll get you a Coke.
I don't want the Coke.
Well, I like Dr. Pepper Zero, so hopefully they have that.
Yeah, $5.50. He had to have gotten, he had to get something else. Whatever it was, it came out to like an extraordinary amount of money. And I'm like, well, all right. But I've heard it's very good. I have heard that.
Yeah.
Same with a place in Fort Myers called Uncle Rico's. I have heard nothing but rave reviews about this place in Fort Myers called Uncle Rico's Pizza.
Right.
and it is supposedly just the bee's knees.
Right. Never heard of it. Where is it?
I don't know. Fort Myers. As much as I got.
Bro, I was scrolling through Instagram the other day. I come across this post that goes cancer. Like that's what it says. And it's like a circle showing an area. You know what I'm talking about? In Fort Myers. And everybody's commenting, oh, great. I live in that circle. And I'm like, what the fuck? It was like a Florida land management post.
Yeah.
And apparently there's some sort of things that leaked out. I don't know what. I didn't really dive into it, but I was just like, wow, that's kind of crazy. Like,
you're past Bonita Beach Road. Different area. That's where it starts. That's the border. Bonita Beach Road is the border between, the two different.
The good life and the regular people life.
Yeah, I wouldn't even say that. I just, it's just something about that Bonita Beach Road line.
Yeah.
And maybe I am biased by that because of work, because that was like a cutoff line between like where what truck we'd start the next one and, different areas. But
do you service any places in Bonita?
Yeah, I do a few.
Like that balloon restaurant? Or
I do not do the
no
Bonita Beach balloon.
Bro,
but that place is packed some days.
It blows my mind.
Yeah.
I'm like, what blows my mind is when I think about the restaurant business, I'm like, I don't think I would ever get into it because it just seems like a hard business. A lot of overhead.
Brutal.
Right?
Brutal.
But then there are some of these places that do have a clientele. And I'm like, you know what? Respect.
You got a good thing going and you got a good idea and you got good food, couple good drink specials. It just can't. Everything is so saturated as, like I said a few weeks ago, pizza, Chinese, Italian restaurants.
Yeah.
Sushi is everywhere now.
Right.
Oh, but when you got a different concept with different food that's not a cheeseburger or a chicken sandwich, you might be onto something. But again, very tough business. Brutal, especially down here because there's so much saturation of restaurants.
Right. Yeah. Well, you know what? When we go full-time pod and we're internet rich, we're going to open up House of Guac.
House of Guac. We're going to have the flower shop.
The flower shop?
Yeah, my flower shop and my buddy Hunter.
Like weed?
No, literally a flower shop.
Oh, all right. Flower shop.
I already got employees lined up. I already know who I'm going to hire for it if they're still around.
Kat Irv's wife manages a flower shop nowadays.
Does she?
We have a flower hookup.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Is that all she's doing now?
That's what she does. That's her job. Yeah. She's like on salary for some sort of flower company.
Good for her.
Yeah.
Kat, love to hear it.
Yeah.
When we open the flower shop, maybe we'll discuss getting you on board. We'll pay more than they will.
So we have a restaurant. We got a flower shop. Anything else?
Not off the top of my head, but I think we should venture into other little
GoPro died. Okay.
Other little businesses.
Yeah.
Fine with a weed store too. Flower shop like that, yeah.
Give him 2 seconds. I'm just gonna.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, hell with it.
The hell with it.
Yeah.
It's raining outside. You know what? Rainy season is supposed to be over with.
Yes and no. It's a weird thing because rainy season's supposed to be over, but hurricane season doesn't end until November.
That's true. Have you noticed we're getting blessed this year with no hurricanes, but every single storm that forms keeps getting pushed out into the Atlantic.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So I'm like, this is awesome. But I'm wondering, what a funny coincidence. Like, yeah.
Isn't that something?
DARPA.
Oh,
good old
man.
DARPA.
Oh, there's your boat getting blown up.
Oh, you seen it on the TV?
Yeah.
Yeah, another one.
Standing.
I just love what's going on in America. Apparently CNN reported 7 million in the No Kings protest, but it was really like 670,000 or something. And apparently a bunch of networks were using a clip of what looked like the protest, but I guess that was from 2017. I'm no expert. I was just seeing headlines about this stuff.
People are at No Kings protest supporting people who have been in government for 40 years.
I know. Isn't that crazy?
Trump's been in government for 5. You count the first 4 years and this year. 5 years he's been a government official, I guess.
Who's a king, Schumer or Trump?
Yeah.
Like,
I do like him trolling, though, with the king stuff.
It's amazing, bro. Like the memes and stuff that he's posting. Yeah.
I was posted one the other day. It was him and Vance sitting next to each other with crowns. And then it had Hakeem Jeffries and Schumer underneath with their sombreros on. And it said, "We just built different." We not the same. We built different.
He should make a meme where him and Vance are sitting in like thrones, and then Schumer and Jeffries are on their knees so that they can put their legs up. That'd be a funny meme. Trump, if you're watching this, make the meme. That'd be hilarious. I watched the other day, actually. He has a granddaughter who's going to the University of Miami.
Kai.
She has a golfing channel. Have you seen it?
She is just a beyond incredible golfer.
Amazing. And she had a like hour-long vlog of her golfing with her grandfather.
Mm-hmm.
There was a couple of funny parts where she would get out to go hit her ball, and she would turn around and go back into the golf cart, and Trump is going down to his ball. She's like, "Oh, I lost my ride." I thought it was hilarious. I was like, but it happened twice. The rest of the time he would wait around, but he must have just forgot. I don't know, but
she's a great golfer. So Trump's a great golfer,
bro. We need to weasel. Well, I need to weasel my way into somehow dating one of Trump's people. You know,
when
I don't know, a daughter, a granddaughter, somebody in his family. I hope you become a fan of the pod, and
you turn 18.
No, I mean, obviously somebody, of age. Yeah. But that'd be awesome to weasel my way into the Trump family.
I said this a while back. There's 2 names you're going to hear. We're going to hear it for the rest of our natural lives, no matter what. Trump and Woods. You're always going to hear a Trump name, and you're always going to hear a Woods.
Like Tiger Woods?
Tiger Woods.
Oh.
Because Charlie, his son.
Is he really good?
I feel like he's going to be a great golfer like his dad.
Wow.
I don't know that he'll be as good as his dad, but he has the potential. And you're always going to hear those names. Trump, you're going to hear for sure, because the lineage of Trumps is never ending.
Do you think it's going to be a Vance Rubio ticket in 28? I honestly hope Trump finds a way of somehow running again. I think that'd be awesome and hilarious, and the left would go flipping insane.
They'd vote for him. I tell you that.
I'd vote for him. I've never even voted, but I would vote for a third Trump term.
Well, he's getting so much accomplished right now that he wasn't able to do the first time, which I think Biden's presidency was a necessary evil to get us to Trump again, to get things accomplished and to move forward.
Maybe for some reason, we're going tinfoil hat here, but maybe Trump was like, you know what? These next 4 years, the 4 years Biden had, are going to be the worst in American history because of COVID and all this stuff. And maybe he was like, I don't want to be attached to it. So maybe he was like, you know what, Biden?
Hold, please. Oh, man. Our first week back and we're getting murdered by technology. Getting beat here. Redheaded stepchildren of the podcast industry. Can we say that? Podcast industry? Are we in the industry now? What's the headline in the background? Colombian president talks tough to Trump after strikes. Gustavo Petro. What a jackass. Yeah. We'll turn that back so we can see. You just want to go until the end of that? All right.
All right. Going old school here.
Picked a great week to start back up after one off. To just getting.
Well, that's what makes this awesome.
Right, people like it.
We're fucking real. You know what I'm saying? Like,
still no notes.
No, we're never gonna have fucking notes.
I don't say that. I thought about writing some things down, but
you know,
I can't remember. I can't remember. My mind is in so many places throughout the day with work and driving and trying to remember orders and different things that, you know, if I don't write it down, it's gone. So throughout the week, I'll think of tons of things like, you know, tonight I'll be sitting there watching TV and I'll be like, oh, we got to talk about that next week.
Yeah.
And I'll get up and go get a snack and forget to write it down or put it in my phone and there it goes.
No, I feel that. You know, maybe I'll start writing notes, but you know, the funny thing about this camera is it has 2 SD cards. So next week I'll just have another one. I mean, we've only been filming like less than 2 hours because we took those breaks. So it's funny that it got full. I deleted everything before I came here, but either way,
testing us.
No, I was after going back online and seeing how our numbers are still growing on YouTube. Coming in today, I was super excited because we got something here.
Oh, we do.
Yeah. And I'm super stoked to see how this grows and builds and where our conversations do go. You know, next week we got Vinny coming on. I really hope that next week Courtney can somehow finagle her schedule to come back on because, you know, the podcast we had with Courtney was just so much freaking fun. And I love having Courtney in the fold, bro. She's such an awesome person to kick it with.
She's such a nice person too.
Yeah. Like
she's just, and you know, I hadn't seen her in so many years, but it's like we picked right back up where we left off.
Isn't it awesome?
You never know. That's a great thing about friendships with like people from growing up.
Yeah.
Some of them you just pick right back up and you're like, you know what? That's a friend.
That's an OG. That's a good soul, good people, good person.
She asked me at dinner though. She goes, I don't think she asked me, but she said when I had first texted her that she still had all of our texts from years ago.
That's wild.
And I was like, oh, well, I got a new phone.
Right.
Lost some contacts.
That's what blew my mind.
Well, I told her I deleted a bunch of people I hadn't talked to in a long time, but I hadn't done that for a long time up until a few years ago. So the fact that she still had them
crazy
and was reading them, like,
yeah.
I was like, that's pretty nostalgic.
That is, right?
We were at the pub.
Yeah. That's crazy. I haven't been to the pub in years. Oh my God.
You know, I like their food. They do have pretty good food.
Do they really?
Yeah, they got a goat cheese dip. I used to have the recipe for it. Phenomenal.
I don't know if I've had their food. I think I've just had beer there.
Yeah, no, the food, they've got good food.
You know, whoever's watching this right now, you know, whatever your faith is, your spirituality, I really pray that life flows for you in a beautiful way and that, you know, whatever you're working towards, you achieve, you know, whatever problems you're facing, I pray that God finds ways to just move you through them to where they're solved in the ways that you want them to be solved, in the ways that they're meant to be solved. Obviously, everything's divinely ordained, but in ways that you grow from them and become a better person. You know, thinking about my own life, lately I'm getting to a place to where I feel like I've lived such a selfish life. For real. Like, everything I've ever done, I did with my own intentions and goals. I wasn't thinking about doing those things for the betterment of someone else. I mean, I'm sure I have. I'm sure a lot of the decisions I've made have been for my family or for my son or whatever it is, right? I've definitely lived selfless, but like what I do for a living, like I want my career to be a selfless career. You know?
Mm.
Like I want to be able to go to bed at night and know that what I'm doing is making the world a tiny bit of a better place.
Well, what you do is technically, I mean, listen, you're playing music at your gigs. You're brightening somebody's day.
No, I appreciate you saying that. And sometimes like my family will tell me that, you know, like your art and, you know, what you do definitely does help people. So I guess I should, let me express some gratitude for that. Thank you, God, for allowing me to make the world a better place in that way. But I guess maybe I'll just sit in the gratitude. And what you do helps the world as well, bro. You feed people.
In a way, I do.
You do.
Provide the fresh fruits and vegetables
and dairy
to the community.
You know, and now with our podcast, hopefully we're feeding your souls with fun and lighthearted entertainment and just interesting combos that you didn't know you needed.
That's right. Information and knowledge you didn't know you needed.
Yeah.
That wasn't what I was going to say in the first place, but that's what came out. I was totally going to say something different.
Yeah. So, you know, thank you for tuning in this week, everyone.
Hey, we love you. Thank you.
Yeah. I know we had a couple.
It's our first week back. It should be choppy.
Breaks in it, but we love you guys. Thank you for watching the content. Thank you.
Well, and remember, this episode of BabaGanoosh Podcast is brought to you by Blend Barbershop, Naples' go-to spot for clean fades, tight lineups, and chill vibes. Whether you're gearing up for the weekend or just need that midweek refresh, Blend's got you covered. Walk in looking good, walk out feeling like a new man. Book your cut today or stop by Blend Barbershop, where style meets precision. Thank you, Blend.
Thank you, Blend. We appreciate you sponsoring this week. Thank you for my touch-up. The link will be below. If you go there, tell them Baba Ganoosh sent you. Eventually, I think in the next episode, it's going to be like, if you tell them Baba Ganoosh sent you, we'll have a link or we'll have a way where you get like $5 off, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Very cool. Not yet, though.
No, that's not in this episode, but we were chatting about it. And so, yeah, you know, life is a gift. Would you say?
Life is a gift.
It is a bitch, right? But it's a gift.
It's a gift.
You know, it has its ups, it has its downs. You know, I had a lyric once in a song I wrote back in the day that was, I'm almost scared to kiss her because I know one day we'll be done, or something like that, right? Like sometimes in life, like as we go through hardships, it can make us jaded. And I think me experiencing back then, whatever hardships I was going through, it's almost like, what's the point of doing this or that when we know undoubtedly this will end or this will change, right? It's like, it's kind of sad in a way.
You know, when life gives you lemons, cut them in half and squeeze them back into life's eye.
Yo, what do we call in today's episode, by the way?
Oh, man. You know what? It's going to be a surprise.
Surprise?
We're going to make it yeah. I haven't come up with nothing yet.
Yeah, in most episodes, we look at each other, we're like, that's it. But
yeah, I got it. Yeah, I don't have to think about it. Well, the first week or two, it took a few minutes, but
yeah.
But yeah, words to live by. When life gives you lemons, Cut them in half, squeeze them back in life size.
I love that.
Yeah.
Wasn't where I thought you were going with it, but
it never is.
I resonate with it. And
we love you all. God bless.
God bless. Baba Ganoosh.
BabaGanoosh.